Crystallized intelligence. It's important you know what crystallized intelligence is before we proceed in how lutein, the supplement that you normally relate to with the eye health, or eye health I should say, relates to the brain. Well, crystallized intelligence is the ability to retain or utilize the skills and knowledge that one accumulates over a lifetime. And lutein, they discovered, plays a direct role in helping maintain the scientific, or I should say science fiction sounding term called crystallized intelligence. Let's get right into the public citation title as follows. Study links nutrition. I have no clue why they didn't put lutein in the title, but I ad-libbed and did here. To brain health and intelligence in older adults. A study of older adults links consumption of a pigment found in leafy greens to the preservation of crystallized intelligence. The ability to use skills and knowledge one has accumulated, or I should say acquired, over a lifetime. And this is interesting. They found a direct link. They just don't want to say it's a correlation. They want to say it's causative. So to quote as follows, we did find that lutein is linked to crystallized intelligence through the parahippocampal cortex. Go into the study parameters as follows. I'm going to go into the hypothesis and how they think this link is established or had been established at the end of the video. But for now, let's go into the study parameters, and they are as follows. Citation title. The parahippocampal cortex mediates relationship between lutein and crystallized intelligence in healthy older adults. DOI citation is as follows. Funding looks to be pretty clean. They said no CLIs, but I always question like the Abbott Nutrition grant, so to say. Study participants were human, 122 of them to be specific. The dosage of materials you can read are as follows. The source of lutein was dietary. So, as follows, they state, serum lutein levels reflect only the recent dietary intake, sources being leafy green cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli or egg yolks. Results. A little technical here, but you'll understand more as we proceed forward. 1. Participants with higher blood serum levels of lutein tended to do better on tests of crystallized intelligence, those skills accumulated over a lifetime. Those with higher serum lutein levels also tend to have thicker gray matter in the parahippocampal cortex, a brain region that likes crystallized intelligence. So, an interesting part about it, which is kind of fun, which is kind of fascinating, is they could actually also measure the lutein concentration, obviously, in the eye or the macula, and they could correlate that with crystallized intelligence, as to quote as follows. Indeed, macular pigment optical density, MPOD, this is what they put in the study, a biomarker of lutein concentrations in the brain, has been reported to significantly relate to cognitive function in the 3 independent research groups that they referenced prior to the study itself. So they saw the relation, they saw the correlation. Now what they did here is to show a causative relationship. Now to the hypothesis, which is kind of interesting. Number one, first a prelude. The underlying physiological mechanisms of the relationship between serum lutein levels, crystallized intelligence, and cortical integrity of the parahippocampal cortex are threefold. Now number one. First, lutein is differentially localized to membrane domains high in polyunsaturated fatty acids, kind of like a preservative, and is therefore well positioned to prevent oxidation of vulnerable lipids. 2. By preventing lipid oxidation, lutein may help preserve long-chain polyunsaturated fats such as docosahexaenoic acid, otherwise known as DHA, not DHEA, DHA, for cleavage and conversion into anti-inflammatory compounds. Number 3, lutein is polar insoluble molecule and therefore can span the membranes and influence membrane properties such as fluidity, ion exchange, oxygen diffusion, membrane stability, and interneuronal communication via gap junctions. To conclude what the researchers say before we conclude, importantly, these neuroprotective effects are relevant across lifespan and may therefore be particularly important for the preservation of cognitive function that are enhanced with increasing age, such as crystallized intelligence, the ability to use the skills and knowledge that you accumulate over a lifetime. Henceforth, if crystallized intelligence is something important to you or someone you care of, think of it this way. By adding adequate levels of lutein through leafy green vegetables, egg yolks, broccoli, whatever, cruciferous vegetables, you can help maintain all those skills that you accumulate, all that knowledge you accumulate over a lifetime, healthfully, throughout your lifetime, without being totally repetitive. Well, in any case, I hope you find this information of use. Lutein, an important role that plays a direct role in maintaining this science fiction sounding term called crystallized intelligence. I hope you find this information of use. Again, it was all dietary. I look forward to seeing you all again in 7 days. Ralph Channel, signing off, and catch you then. Bye.